on, man? New episode of Playa Politics, man. We back.
We back, man. We back. For all the people out there, keep your heads up. And, it's up and down out here in these streets, man. Goddamn.
Gotta be creative out here, man.
Yeah, it's crazy out here, man. But YouTube, TikTok, appreciate the love. We see y'all. We appreciate the engagement. But we're gonna get right into it, man. The Falcons can't have anything, can we?
Man, we can't do shit, man. Hey, listen, man. Y'all
And it
niggas
wasn't
think,
even the Falcons' fault. That's the crazy part.
but it just the
We
price
still
of being.
hope to it, though.
It's just the price of being a Falcon fan, man.
It's just something bound to happen, so.
Let's start with the good, man. Shout out to the Falcon, man, for an excellent draft. I think we had the best draft in the NFL, man.
Yeah, we addressed all the needs. I even like their undrafted free agents. They got some, for y'all that don't know, they got statistically one of the best wide receivers in college football.
Mm-hmm.
Statistically, like he played in. I don't think he played either San Jose State or something like that. But statistically, he was the best college wide receiver. So to put him in that wide receiver room, I take that. You know what I'm saying? But you addressed all your needs. The only downside I heard from anybody going into like get the rookie mini camp and all that stuff is, should the Falcons have gone interior lineman instead of getting another edge? But if the Falcons feel as though their interior D line is good, then hey, they did what they need to do. So, but other than that, I ain't hear nothing else bad about their draft. You know what I'm saying?
But see, from all the Falcon fans who are actually fans of the Falcon, everybody happy, love everything they did. Like,
yeah. No fans.
It's just about the interior shit, like that shit. Though we addressed that shit last year when we got all the young boys from the interior last year. So it's just
Well, I think they were more so poking at the fact that you lose Grady Jarrett, which if they got rid of Grady Jarrett, they did so not feeling as though they already had somebody there.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna knock that out. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they did it with the intent of, so they never talked about drafting the interior defensive lineman.
Mm-hmm.
So like you said, they already got him.
Yeah.
But like I said, there was only a few reporters here and there that were like, there was a couple of good interior linemen when they moved up Pierce.
Yeah.
But to me, to seal that edge, especially if you feel like you already have the lineman that you need, I have no issue.
Yeah.
None.
Man, I loved it, man. The boy Terry knocked them motherfucker out the park, man.
He did.
I swear.
And then to go, the undrafted free agents you still have more players. You got bodies in the building. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying about. That's what I'm saying. Like when I say the draft, I say the draft as a whole. Undrafted, because you gotta really put them as a draft pick because we didn't have them 4 picks. You know what I'm saying? So if we ain't had them 4 picks, you got to put them add on the undrafted free agent. It's just like he knocked it out the park. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And whoever in that drafting department, whoever in that department now, and the way they draft and the way they scouting the players and shit like that, they got to keep doing that shit, man. Cause they killed it, man.
This is one of the first times, in that I can remember in the last few years, where I really felt like the Falcons went after not only the need, but the best player that they could get at that need.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just this the first time they didn't do that best player available bullshit. Like, go out there and need what you need, man.
Right, absolutely.
Because that shit that don't, and then just like that's what I'm saying. This the first time I done seen from the fan base, like from the radio stations and shit. Like I ain't talking about the NFL. The NFL, they got their own opinion, but I'm just saying, like, for the fan base,
right.
Everybody in the fan base, like, shit, man, we satisfied.
Yeah.
Man. You feel what I'm saying? He killed that shit, man. That nigga was in that motherfucker drafting like his job depending on it because he did.
Right. And I would go as far as to say this: a lot of people were going at the Falcons for giving up the first round pick next year. Now, I'll say this: the only way that becomes a problem is if the Falcons just tank this season. Like, they just had a worst season possible. Like, they win 5-6 games, they get a top 10 pick. That's when you like, okay, that might have been a bad move. But the Falcons are technically in the mix to win the division. Like, this is an open division. Like, I don't care what nobody says. This division is wide open. Like,
shit, this out, my nigga. Fuck them picks. Fuck them picks. Fuck that shit next year. It's about this year. Just like Terry say, nigga, I need my mother job this year.
Right.
Fuck next year, nigga. I don't give a fuck about that shit. And then, just like we said last part, if you motherfucking do what you're supposed to be doing in the regular season, you wouldn't have to worry about that shit. That shit gonna be a low pick anyway. It's gonna be down there a second round pick any fucking way.
Exactly. So, and then not only that, people be forgetting about, well, they gave up the first round next year. They can make a trade in the middle of the season to get back into the first round. So that's the stuff that don't make sense. Like, they can easily trade their second to get a first. Or there's a lot of things that can happen in the midst of a season with the draft and everything. So, they acting like they just can't get that back. Like, y'all forget that Kirk Cousins still sitting there. Like, they can make some things happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Kirk gonna go for a first, but I'm just saying to look at it like, oh, there's just no way they can get back into the first round next year. That bullshit. It's a lot of deals that can be made. You know what I'm saying?
I care less about them picks, man. It just like, now we need to win, man. I don't care about now. You trying to afford for the next year and the next year. That shit sounds good. It's straight. You know what I'm saying? But he just showed you with three or four picks what you can do if you motherfucking draft, if you motherfucking scout well and draft with your need. If you draft with your need and you scout well, you ain't gotta worry about that bullshit. And we seen teams like I know this ain't the NFL, but we seen teams like the 76ers put all that stock in them draft picks and now we got these picks, and now how that shit turned out.
You know what I mean? Shit. I mean, even
all that draft for no reason.
Look what happened with the Cleveland Browns this year. Had all the picks, and everybody still sitting there looking at them like,
what did y'all do?
What y'all just do?
Like,
because let me jump on Cleveland real quick. Yeah, I'm not a Browns.
That's what I meant. That's the second thing we about to get on. We about to get on that Shedeur Sanders shit. Hey, we got our opinion on that shit.
I'm gonna get on y'all Browns in a minute. So, but anywho, back to the Falcons. So, overall, to me, the Falcons have what they need in that locker room to at least win the division.
Yeah,
at least.
Because New Orleans ain't do shit.
Yeah.
Let me get on New Orleans, son. Let me get on New Orleans.
It's a lot of teams I want to dog out. Good Lord, but
okay.
Go ahead.
I put up a video on our TikTok, man. Y'all hit us up on TikTok.
Absolutely.
Playa Politics podcast on TikTok. And it got a little bit of reaction to it, you know what I'm saying? A lot of damn Saint fans didn't like it. Like, I give a fuck.
They'll be all right.
Yeah, they'll be all right. They're gonna have to live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sun gonna shine tomorrow. But I'm just saying, my thing is with that, y'all niggas had a chance to get Shedeur so many times. Y'all know good now where y'all need this nigga.
Y'all need the quarterback because
y'all nigga drafted a 27-year-old nigga that been in college for 7 years, man.
7 years.
This nigga been in here for 7 years. This nigga got 2 reconstructed knees, a reconstructed shoulder. Hey, and y'all niggas went and got this nigga, man.
They got a goddamn cyborg out there, man.
This nigga you got a general manager. This nigga motherfucker bagged up Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
This nigga was the backup to Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert been in the motherfucking league for damn 5 years. Y'all niggas.
Hey.
Nigga, they done had two quarterbacks since then. Yeah. They done went to the NFL. Bo Nix and the other nigga who just got drafted.
Boy went to Cleveland. Yeah.
Bo Nix been in the fucking NFL for what, 2 years? What, 2 years?
2 years, yeah. That'd be his second year. Yeah.
This would be his second year.
Because you gotta remember Bo Nix was at
and Bo Nix was old as fuck.
Yeah, Bo Nix old. Yeah. Bo Nix 23, 24 years old as a rookie. Yeah.
Oh, Bo Nix like 25, 26.
Yeah, well there you go. He's a rookie. You know, he's going to the second year. So yeah.
This nigga like a 27-year-old rookie, man.
Hey, the last time I heard of that was Chris Winkie in Florida State.
They said that home. I think home is the same year, the same age. Chris Winkie coming out, and Whedon, the nigga from you remember Whedon? Cleveland got that nigga. Yeah. Hey, y'all. New Orleans boy. I showed y'all quarterback room. That shit sucked, man.
It's just horrible. You have an injury prone starter.
Yeah.
You have a glorified Tim Tebow in Taysom Hill.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot, they got Spencer Rattler, who when they got Spencer Rattler, I said, they got him last year, if I'm not mistaken. I said, it's interesting how a year works. Because the year before his final year in college football, he was predicted to go top 10 as a quarterback. Mm-hmm. But then he decided to go back to school where he went to Oklahoma, South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Yeah, he went. And, of course, you in the SEC, bro. Good luck.
And stunk it up.
And stunk it up.
And stunk it up, nigga.
I'm talking about he dropped. I forgot what round he dropped to, but
like the third or fourth.
Yeah, something like that. Spencer Rattler was supposed to be a top 10 quarterback.
Yeah.
And dropped. And then y'all put him in last year.
And you seen what a dumpster fire that shit was.
Man.
Nigga, shot it.
Dude.
And it's just like, I love it as a Falcons fan because it's just like, I like to kick you when you're down.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? You down, you motherfucking down. And I know, and then fan crashing out. Did you see the video of the nigga down in the little spacing room?
Yeah.
Cry when they draft this nigga.
And the draft is like playing the lottery. You don't know. I don't care if you got the first pick or the last pick. You genuinely don't know.
Yeah.
But if you pick, and then we'll get to the Shedeur thing. When you pick a quarterback and your quarterback room isn't solidified, you have to have the assumption this quarterback we're picking, there's a good chance he might start this year.
Yeah.
He might start. Like, I'll get a Giants credit. After I heard all the stuff that happened between them and Shedeur in the interview and all that stuff, okay, cool, y'all decide to go with Jackson Dart. Cool. Reason why that's not a bad fit is because Jackson Dart is not even predicted to start.
Yeah.
Only because of you got Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston.
But it's just the value of the pick, though. It's just like
the value of the pick, absolutely.
You pick the developmental ass nigga in the first round.
Right. Because to me,
it's crazy, son.
Because to me, the only other team I could have seen picking Jackson Dart was New Orleans.
Yeah.
That was the only team that y'all,
That's who they had him going to.
Yeah. So, and then we come to find out later on, Pittsburgh is looking towards next year, and that's the other team I want to get on. Y'all only got 2 quarterbacks in y'all's quarterback room.
Y'all waiting on a 40-year-old junkie.
Y'all waiting on either to get Aaron Rodgers or y'all were trying to find a way to get Kirk Cousins, but not pay the money for it.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all were trying to figure out, okay, we're gonna get one on. We're trying to get it for cheap. We don't want to pay.
Bargain, huh?
Yeah, you going to the thrift store. You going to Goodwill to get you a starting quarterback.
You know what I'm saying? And see,
that's crazy.
And see what's his name? Terry Fontenot, he banking on, okay, I'm gonna hold this guy in my organization, knowing that, okay, when this shit blew up in y'all face, y'all gotta run it. Y'all gotta run somewhere.
Gotta run it. Yep.
You gotta run somewhere. So now the leverage gonna flip around. That's what he banking on.
Yeah.
Because with the Aaron Rodgers shit, just like I said, Aaron Rodgers is a 40-year-old junkie. Aaron Rodgers is somewhere in a motherfucking in a cave somewhere.
He in a hole right now.
taking mushrooms and smoking LSD or some shit. Like, this nigga's a fucking this nigga's a burnout. So it's just like y'all waiting on this burnout ass nigga. Like he holding y'all ransom just like he held the rest of his team ransom.
Right.
He gonna go somewhere in the fucking damn Navajo Indian somewhere in the cave for them 6 months, maybe for 3 months, and then y'all sitting around her like, well, we just gonna wait. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna wait. Then he gonna get back and blow his fucking knee out and shit because he been laying in the cave somewhere.
You know what I'm saying?
Fucking stupid ass. But hey, I never thought Pittsburgh would be doing no shit like that. But hey,
we need now, and it's cool if you genuinely didn't think the quarterbacks coming out were good enough to lead your franchise. I'm fine. I'm totally fine with that because not everybody is sold. You know what I'm saying? You have every right. You know they got their own scouts. If you weren't sold on any of the quarterbacks, fine. I ain't got no issue with that. But the fact that y'all went through a whole draft, free agency already done happened, bro. It's already happened. It's there. And I go on y'all page to see y'all quarterback room, and it's 2 people there that y'all don't plan on starting. That's insane to me, Shedeur.
Like
insane, cuz like that's
like I see just like you said, you see the draft as what you say you seen the draft as?
What, like a lottery? Yeah.
Yeah. I see the draft as like we stockholders. And them, they are the company. You know what I'm saying? And we the stockholders. So you saying like, okay, you wanted to invest more money, you wanted to invest more time and invest more effort in the team. You got to show us something. You got to show us some effort that y'all trying to make the team better.
All right.
So that's what I think the draft is. The draft is saying, okay, check this out, y'all. This is what we're trying to do. We're trying to improve on this, trying to improve on that. And then, you know what I'm saying? In return, you get our time, you get our money, our effort.
Everything,
in the company. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, and then, you know, because you see why niggas did, man, why the sack damn fan crashing out over this shit, man? It just like shouted. These niggas actually showing y'all nigga, hey, I ain't trying to do shit before the quarterback room. We just gonna wing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's what it looked like.
And it just like nigga like shouted. You mean to tell me we went through this whole year last year with these garbage ass we had them niggas, hey, and I'm telling you, I'm rooting on. I love it. Them niggas had a fucked up year last year.
Who Saints?
Hell yeah, man.
If you want for Alvin Kamara,
them niggas would be.
They might have had number 1 pick last year.
Yeah, because if it went for Kirk Cousins fucking up our season, we probably beat them niggas twice. And then you know, the boy Cool fucked up one game, but you know how it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we know you gotta let it go at this point. But the Saints. I'm not mad at the Giants, especially when it came out that all that happened between the coaching staff and Shedeur. I'm be honest with you, if I'm a coaching staff, I'm looking at a player like that and he come in on some like, you know, like bro, and I like how it was explained by several different people.
Okay, let's get in.
We'll take this route because I'm gonna get on Cleveland in a minute.
Yeah.
If you are the top safety, wide receiver, running back, and you come into the room on some like, hey man, I'm legendary already, yada yada yada. I might give you a pass just because you're a skill position.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? It's a skill position. It's a little different.
Yeah.
A wide receiver can be a diva, especially if he consistently proves, hey, I'm open. And I'm not mad at a wide receiver that hey bro, I'm open. Hey man, why ain't see you, bro? All right, I'm open. Like, you know what I'm saying? I understand what people mean by saying when a quarterback goes into these rooms, he has to be a little different because essentially as a quarterback, you are the leader of the team, you're the face of the franchise. You get all the smoke when y'all lose. You get all the credit when y'all win. You know what I'm saying? When they look at the team as a record, they gonna look at the quarterback. I quarterbacks get smoked when they don't put up enough points and they win. You know what I'm saying? Quarterbacks get smoked for everything. Like,
quarterback, the face of the team. You know what I'm saying? So like, they're gonna take the good and the bad.
Everything, no matter what happens on that team. Because think about it. I remember games Matt Ryan gave us 35 and they lost.
They still killed him.
And they were like, well, he couldn't, but that one drive that we should have scored on that one drive. And I'm like, damn, he did put up 35 though. Like he gave you 5 touchdowns. So, but that's the nature of the, being a quarterback.
With all the criticism you get, you get a lot of the reward too. You feel what I'm saying?
Get all of it. You know what
I'm saying?
Because think about it. When they vote MVP, the first position they look at is the quarterback.
They got to look at it.
Yeah, offensive player of the year, the first position they look at, quarterback.
Because all the responsibility you got. I understand that with the Shedeur shit. I understand that. I understand that part.
So I wasn't mad at the Giants. They said they did an interview. They said it didn't go well. Hey, we don't feel like he fit. Great. I get it. Cool. I have no issue with that. Trading up back into the first round to get Jackson Dart, I don't know, unless you felt like New Orleans was going to do that. Fine. Because leading up to the draft, Jackson Dart had moved up to be the number 3 quarterback. If you were going to take a quarterback, Cam Ward already off. So now you got Shedeur, you got Jackson Dart, and then technically you had everybody else. Let's just keep it a buck. Because I was shocked Jalen Milroe went as high as he did. And I like Jalen Milroe, but I was shocked he went that high.
Like, let's get on this Shedeur shit, man.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna start out saying I believe that they had something out against Shedeur from the get-go to me.
Okay. Let me cut you real quick just by saying this.
All right.
I think the teams that needed a quarterback did.
Okay.
Now I'll say that because certain teams just weren't going to pick a quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to me, the 6 or 7 teams that needed, I'll say 10 teams that probably needed a quarterback or could bring another quarterback into their quarterback room, I agree with you on that. I agree.
This why I feel like that.
Yeah.
I feel like that because the simple fact that, okay, I see both sides. I understand some niggas talking about, well, his dad then coming out there saying that whatever team he gonna go to, he was gonna decide whether they're gonna be a good team, or not. That hurt him and him going on podcast saying this and saying that.
Right.
But this is what I'm saying about this shit. Okay, they keep it real. They keep it 1,000. You can't name me 5 quarterbacks in this draft, in this shit right here, that were better than Shedeur Sanders.
No.
Nowhere near. I'm talking about, I don't care how much of an asshole you say he was or whatever. No. You can't name me 5 quarterbacks. Shout out the nigga who the Saints drafted in the 4th round or whatever round they drafted. That shit is a fucking mockery, man. Yeah. That's a mockery, man. No, like it's just a simple fact that it's just like, shout, okay, I understand. Just like I said, I understand if him coming in and his mouth kind of fucked it up for a lot of teams, a lot of teams the wrong way. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't got nothing wrong with that. But it's just the simple fact that, like, it's a lot of people that's in the league right now that people don't fucking like.
Absolutely.
And you trying to keep your fucking job, I don't give a fuck about this shit. If I need a quarterback, the number 2 quarterback in the draft is right here. Shout in the 3rd. Shout you not losing that. You're not losing that if the nigga just this ain't gonna work. We've been gonna cut this nigga.
Right.
So for y'all niggas to do that shit, it's just the simple fact that the cut a whole, because you got to think about I feel like this shit was against Deion from the get-go because none of the Colorado team except Travis Hunter, that was the only person that got drafted. The rest of them niggas undrafted free agent. Joe Horn's son, he hit undrafted free agent.
No, I think Horn went that. Ooh, I think he got drafted.
He probably got drafted like 6.
But he got drafted late though.
Late as fuck, like 6 rounds.
Like that. It would be like 6. I want to say it was 6 rounds.
Like I'm looking at this shit. Like, okay, y'all had national coverage of these teams, y'all. Right. Y'all seen the players.
Right.
Joe Horn Jr. shot it not that bad, shot to go in the 6th round. Like it just to me, okay, I'm gonna put this on the same token. this was a deep ass draft. Cause I think Quinn Ewers probably got drafted way earlier than he did.
Oh, you talking about the quarterback from Texas?
From Texas, yeah.
I
ain't saying he fired. I ain't saying he fired.
No,
I'm just saying
because he, to me, I would have picked him over Gabriel.
That's what I'm saying. That's
all Oregon had that kind of year. I would have picked Ewers over Gabriel.
I would have picked him over Miro.
I would pick him over Miro too.
Miro.
I picked him over old boy from that the Saints ended up getting.
Man, I don't even know who the fuck that nigga is, man.
Yeah, if you was gonna do that, yeah. If you was going to go that route as a Saints, that was crazy to me. I agree with you on that.
Right.
I'll say go ahead.
No. I was done.
Yeah. With Deion, I think him going because he also did that on what's that lady name? Tamara Hall show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Tamara Hall, and then he went on there saying, "Hey, I'm gonna do this." And then even the I think Super Bowl week or whatever.
Yeah,
he's speaking on that as well. Probably not the best thing to say.
No, I'm pretty sure that rubbed a lot of people wrong.
And then I don't think people realize, just like I said before you started, I don't think people realize because, like, I didn't like the way ESPN painted it. That all 32 teams were in collusion. Kansas City was not picking a quarterback. Philly got a quarterback only because it was the goddamn 7th round. They were like, "Hey, we might as well put this person in the room." The teams that I thought could have got one, depending on their rooms, I thought Vegas, the Raiders could have picked them, only because they only signed Geno for 2 years.
But with the Vegas shit, I didn't think about the shit till I looked at Cam and May show when he said, I thought he was working out with Tom Brady.
Exactly.
So that's your boy, like that's your boy. He ain't gonna need to take a chance on you.
Yeah. So the Raiders. I don't know who the Cardinals' backup is, but Kyler Murray get hurt too much.
And this shit is still up in the air with him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that could have been a pick. That's why I said it's a lot of places that he could have fit, even though I understand you don't particularly need a quarterback or you ain't looking for a quarterback right now. But if you see a valuable player like this falling in the draft, they say the nigga lost like $40 million.
Yeah, 40.
$40 million fucking dollars, shouted.
Yeah,
listen, man.
I think after the first 2 rounds, you drop significantly.
Yeah, to me, that's a statement, y'all. That making a statement on the nigga. Like, listen, man, y'all nigga think y'all doing this, doing that. You think now your daddy gonna do? Oh no, we're gonna take the bread from you.
Yeah, because
thank God he $1 million already.
Yeah. I would have I'd put Miami in there.
Yeah,
only because you don't know what Tua gonna do. Like, New Orleans, Pittsburgh, Cleveland. They ended up getting 2 damn quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Giants ended up getting their quarterback.
You said Vegas.
And then the fact that Seattle took one.
Yeah.
Okay, that means okay.
But the history with Dallas, Deion did history with Dallas.
Hey, because my whole family was watching it. I put it in there. I'm saying, hey, if you're Dallas, why not?
Why the fuck not?
Why not? Because you're paying Dak. If Dak don't get you to the NFC Championship the next 2 years, you got a guy sitting back there already.
You got to, Charlie.
So again, I didn't like the narrative that all 32 teams. But to me, there was a good 10 to maybe 15 where I was like, okay, this half of the league, I can see there being a collusion. But like, because because I was talking to somebody and I was sitting there like, how come Detroit don't take them? But I didn't realize Jared Goff only 30 years old. They not finna take a quarterback, especially that high, And then I also agree with the fact that look what it's gonna do media wise to your locker room. Let's say you are Miami, or Arizona. You have a starter, but then you bring in Shedeur.
Yeah.
I'm talking about from rookie mini camp to training camp to the beginning of the season. When the media come in that locker room, they walking right past Kyler. They walking right past Tua. Hey man, is he gonna play? Because
and then
you got an injury prone quarterback over there.
That's a whole nother bag of worm right there.
Yeah.
Like they said this shit was the highest after the first round, they said it's the highest watch rounds, like lesser rounds.
Third and fourth round,
in history.
The most watched third and after.
So
ever.
So with the star power he got in, and see that's another thing I'm about to say.
Yeah.
Okay, for one thing, I'm gonna say this. I gotta get this shit out. Cause I gotta get this shit out.
No, you good.
Boom Assassin and that nigga what the nigga name who the wide receiver for the Vikings back in the day had all them catches. They have
Chris Carter.
But Super Bowl Chris Carter, Boom Assassin. Y'all niggas some fucking haters. Chris Carter, you is you been a sucker. I ain't never like that nigga. He always been a fucking sucker to me. He fucking crying sucker ass like this nigga. And then when I started seeing them niggas come out the woodwork, I said, okay, I see what's going on.
Yeah,
I see what's going on now.
Yeah.
I see what's going on. Y'all niggas. That's the only thing I say, the collusion part. That's the only part that I agree with the shit.
Yeah.
Because the simple fact that the slandering y'all nigga doing now. Y'all were doing this shit the whole process.
Yeah.
Y'all been slandering these niggas for the longest.
Yeah, because the one take I like, and a lot of people don't like the herd, Colin Cowherd. I like what he said because Colin was like, he said, y'all have to understand he's a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
They are just looked at differently. Whether we think it's fair or not, they looked at differently. He said if him as a quarterback did a bad job in that interviewing process, he said there have been teams in the past that have picked a quarterback that wasn't that great because of what they did in the interviewing process. But again, even after Colin said all that, Colin was like, if I was Pittsburgh, I would have picked him. The very first pick I got. Right. He said at least third round. He said if Pittsburgh got to the third round, because they have another pick to the third. Colin was like, you're in the third round and he's still sitting there and you don't know what's about to happen. You pick Shedeur Sanders. Like, forget all the bullshit that come with it. That man is sitting there in the third round and you only got two quarterbacks in your quarterback room.
And this is the second best quarterback in the draft.
In the second way, and then to say, well, the fact that I would say Pittsburgh, I would say because there was one more team that they said, and I might have said the Jets, but I ain't even want to talk about the Jets right now. No disrespect, but it's the Jets. Yeah. I think it was only two teams they were saying we're looking forward potentially to next year, only because of who they think is coming out, mainly Arch Manning and all that. But I'm sitting here like, who says you're gonna get that? You know what I'm saying? Like it's stuff like that. I'm like, you that's a crapshoot.
But are you 100% sold on Arch Manning?
Exactly.
Like have you if you see this nigga play, have you really 100% like, okay, that's my quarterback right now?
Yeah, like because it's him. They said it's the kid from Penn State, the kid from Clemson, and there was another quarterback they were talking about.
And I know you ain't talking about damn motherfucking
we ain't talking about Carson Dick. Yeah,
I know you ain't waiting on him.
Nah, because he done showed his ass too much. And then
I know you not waiting on his son.
Of course, the dude that fumbled the bag at Tennessee, he might be coming out next year.
Yeah.
So,
but see, and this is another thing I was about to say. This is another thing I'm about to say. I'm gonna cut y'all.
No, you good.
We're about to start to see this shit more because of how much money these folks getting in the college ranks. Y'all.
Hey, say that shit again.
You gonna see this shit a lot more.
Yes,
because niggas coming into the draft to combine as millionaires.
You don't think Carson Beck gonna do the same shit?
That's what I'm saying. You see what he did now.
Exactly.
Carson Beck, and we Bulldog fans. We know this nigga ain't shit. We seen him. We know this nigga ain't no shit.
I'm telling you, it's going to be. You might end up seeing it more with skill position players than quarterbacks. But even still, there are going to be quarterbacks in the future that's going to pull worse than what y'all seen Shedeur do. I promise you, Charles.
Man, when you are showing these companies, Charles, you showing these teams and all this shit. If you a polarizing type player,
right,
coming out of high school into college, if niggas say, okay, oh yeah, I'm gonna sell some tickets, sell jerseys, he gonna get endorsements and shit like that. Yeah. Nigga, you more valuable. You ain't no motherfucking broke ass rookie coming in down the NFL. Right. Nigga, I'm already a star, nigga.
Yeah, not to cut you. Prime example. Jacksonville moved up to get Travis Hunter for that reason.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
They moved up to get Travis Hunter. They didn't move up to get Travis Hunter because they think he's the missing piece to a Super Bowl team. They got him because now we about to sell jerseys. We got sell tickets. We got two faces on the team because we already got the pretty white boy quarterback. You know what I'm saying? White girls love that boy. And then on top of that, now we gonna get primetime games. You cannot tell me Jacksonville's not gonna be on Sunday night games, Monday night games. They about to rework that whole schedule just so Jacksonville gonna be on the primetime. I promise you, Charlie. But and Jacksonville made a business decision.
Exactly.
Football decision.
That's what I'm saying.
Made a business decision like, hey, look, and it was the owner. I know the owner was like, hey, man, you know how much money we can make with that boy right there.
You got a nigga already with built-in motherfucking endorsement deals. This shit already here.
That man comes with stock options.
That's what I'm going back. We're going back to the business. That was going to the business thing. The stocks.
Yeah.
So, now you showing your company. Now you showing your stockholders. Hey, oh yeah, okay. Y'all got a prime time player already.
He already got a deal with Adidas. He already got other endorsements. So, okay, you got that end of the deal. You about to bring all that to Jacksonville.
And listen, this what I was telling you about the crazy shit about the collusion shit. Now, I don't totally agree with the shit, but my thing is, I seen how big this shit was when Shedeur falling. He probably this is like third, fourth round, something like that.
Yeah,
third or fourth round. The next commercial come on was a Gatorade commercial with Tom Brady. That shit had Kendrick Lamar. Fucking who else they had in that shit? They had two more other big names in that shit.
Wilson was in it. It was a few people in there.
Shedeur fucking Sanders.
Shedeur Sanders in the
come on, child. Like, man, this nigga in the third round. Now you don't think no owner looked at that shit and said, well, you can sell tickets.
Now let me get this out the way. Now I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say it, and I mean this shit. Cleveland Browns gotta be the dumbest team in history.
Yeah.
The dumbest team in history should be the Cleveland Browns. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. The Cleveland Browns had, if I'm not mistaken, 3 or 4 picks in the first 2 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Do you realize if you didn't want to take the Shedeur route or the Travis Hunter route in the first round, you could have got the boy from Penn State to be on the other side of Myles Garrett?
Yeah.
If you did not want to get Travis Hunter, you just signed Myles Garrett, who probably one of the best defensive linemen if not in the last 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
You just signed him. The best edge rusher in college football is sitting there.
Hand down.
Put him on the other side. Or let's say go get Travis Hunter. Now you got a strong offense. Shedeur dropped. Do you realize you could have had both of them?
You could have had Colorado and down what's your name? That's what I was saying.
Colorado and Cleveland that quick.
That you all them endorsements, all them down, all them eyeballs, all that shit on your team.
On top of the fact they had 2 of the first 5 picks in the second round.
But that's what I'm saying.
You could have plugged some. They had To me, Cleveland had the dumbest draft, so the dumbest draft.
But that's what I was trying to tell you about. These niggas were just. It was a. I think this shit was a. I ain't gonna say it was a league wide damn collusion thing or league wide thing against that shit.
My only thing is the wording. Like, don't say it was the whole league, because there were teams that weren't even like looking. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
didn't he interview him? So you know what I'm saying?
Not looking for a quarterback, so there's no point. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm talking about the team that did. Absolutely. I think them niggas talk to each other and say, "Hey man, you know what I'm saying? This ain't."
Yeah, it just came out that Pittsburgh didn't even have a quarterback on their board. Like they were like they weren't looking for one.
I don't know what the fuck Pittsburgh doing.
I don't know what they were doing either.
I don't know what the fuck Pittsburgh doing, man.
What Cleveland did made no sense. They just they ended up with two quarterbacks.
But it's just
Giants, okay, cool. Y'all actually went through the interviewing process. Now, the only other thing I heard too, and if this is true, I'm looking at Shedeur kind of fucked up, is that he got a call from Seattle right before they picked Milroe. And the guy called allegedly, and I haven't heard Shedeur or anybody from his side come out and refute it.
Yeah.
They said Seattle called him and said, "Hey, we're thinking about taking you." And Shedeur responded with, "I'm not really a Northwest guy." If that's true,
I got to see if that's true or not, man.
But again, the story's out there and it hasn't been refuted. Like that came out a couple of days ago.
Yeah,
that he actually said that. If that's true, then it's like,
that changed the story a lot. That changed the story a lot.
Yeah.
If he came out and said that, then okay, then it's like, okay, now you really don't care about what you really don't care about getting picked. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly. Because to me, I know they just got Sam Darnold in Seattle, but that don't mean Sam Darnold.
That shit is crapshoot, man.
Sam Darnold had one good year.
Yeah. Yeah.
He been in the league like since before the pandemic.
Yeah.
He's had one good year.
Yeah. And he was seen as a buzz too. You know what I'm saying?
As a buzz. Before last year, he was seen as a buzz. I'm thinking if that's true, I'm like, damn, Shedeur might have missed on the spot because
like
I can't trust Cleveland. So I'm sorry, I can't trust Cleveland. That's a bad situation waiting to happen in Cleveland, bro.
But I mean, you know,
or it could be a LeBron James thing. We don't know.
But see, they don't try this shit. They don't try. How many times they don't try this shit though?
Who?
Yeah, they don't try the shit with Baker Mayfield. You don't try this shit with them Johnny Manziel. Yeah, you don't try this shit with Johnny Manziel, Baker Mayfield.
I take you back to Tim Couch.
Yeah. So it's just like, my thing is just like, okay, you done tried this shit before. You done did these crowd shoots and the shit didn't work out. Why not?
Yeah.
This nigga got good tape. You know what I'm saying? You done seen this nigga play. He be a baller.
Yeah. I was, and I'm worried about this team just popped up too. I'm worried about with the Vikings and that JJ McCarthy situation because he coming back from an injury. Not saying they need to draft a quarterback, but
and let's get on Jeff Olbricht's son. We got to talk about this shit.
Yeah, I got about 10 minutes. Yeah, please.
Okay, the prank call shit.
Roast the son, not the coach. Like, let's not go in on the coach because the coach had nothing to do with this. The Falcons organization had nothing to do with this.
But just like I said, Sean, when that shit popped up, I said, I think I told you this shit. I said, Sean, we will be punished for this shit.
Yes.
No matter that he didn't have anything to do with the shit or the team didn't have nothing to do with this shit.
Yeah.
The simple fact that in the midst of this shit, Sean, they come to find out that this nigga is tied to your organization.
Yeah.
You get punished for this shit.
Yeah.
Because the fans are already pissed off that the nigga he fell so deep down in the draft in the first place.
Yeah.
So for you to do this shit, man, listen,
That's one of the dumbest things I've ever seen.
For one thing, the shit was lame. Like this shit wasn't even fucking funny, y'all.
Yeah.
All niggas running around this motherfucker, and then they keep on all that. He's 21-year-old kid. He not a fucking kid, y'all.
He ain't no kid, bro. Nah, he ain't no kid.
Because if he was black, he'll be a grown ass man.
Bro, if you are a 16-year-old boy and you commit a murder, they charge you as an adult.
As an adult.
They charge you as an adult. They not gonna think like, he a kid. Nah, they charge you as an adult.
And as a black man, your ass an adult, nigga, as soon as you down turn 14, you an adult.
Yeah, if you black, because I've heard of them charging 14 and 15-year-olds with murder as an adult.
Hell yeah. Like that shit ain't nothing new. But it's just a simple fact that it's just like
throw that kid shit out the window.
You a grown ass man.
Yeah.
And it's just like the only thing I can blame Jeff Albert for the simple fact that your son do this shit. You know your son is an idiot, y'all.
Facts.
You know you're an idiot. You know you gotta know what he capable of, y'all.
Yeah, you know he's stupid. Yeah, you know
you can't leave your iPad and all that. It was just a white boy ass joke, y'all. Like this shit
was a bad joke because and let me put this out there too. It don't matter who the player was.
Yeah.
Because that you talking about a draft is 200-something players get drafted, not to mention all the other players that are sitting out there that go undrafted. All these dudes are waiting on that phone call to get the opportunity. All of them. But let me add this to the Shedeur thing. Did you hear how excited Shedeur was for that?
Yeah.
He did. The dude said it was the Saints. He said it's the Saints, yada, yada, yada. Shedeur was like, hell yeah, like, about time, let's do this. I'm only doing that to rag on the Saints because y'all could have had an excited Shedeur Sanders down there.
I'm gonna
let it go. Y'all niggas stupid. But anyway.
I need some clowns.
We'll see.
Y'all need some fucking losers, y'all.
Yeah, but anyway. But, Aubrey had to pay he's got to pay $100,000 by itself. Out of his money.
You better be lucky, Shawty. You better be lucky that your ass just got here.
Because the league had brought up not only taking a draft pick from the Falcons, I believe they also had told the Falcons, hey, there's a potential we're going to force y'all to fire this dude.
That's why I told him.
Yeah.
I told him, that's what I said. Nigga, like, you better be glad you just got here.
Yeah.
That's the only reason, y'all. Yeah. The only reason your ass not fight, y'all.
Yeah.
For your stupid ass, idiot ass son.
Yeah.
Like, and then he sent, and then just like for the simple fact that y'all nigga pranked the nigga and put the shit on the internet.
Oh, immediately.
You niggas are fucking idiots, man.
That shit was on Twitter. And I'm talking about that shit spread like wildfire, bro.
It was all over that shit. I sent you that shit as soon as I seen it. Yeah, and then the internet found that nigga. They found that nigga in 2 minutes, man. Yeah, they found this dumb ass nigga in 2 minutes, y'all. Yeah, y'all niggas too old to be that stupid, y'all.
Yeah. And
you too old to be that stupid, y'all.
And they were talking about how now, because to kind of veer off, but I'm gonna come back.
Yeah.
Anthony Mackie, who plays he the black Captain America.
Yeah.
All that stuff. He was talking about how they do with Marvel scripts now, and he told a story about how he was Samuel Jackson was given a script for the first Avengers.
Yeah.
It was printed off of. It was supposed to be printed off the printer and given to Sam Jackson. Well, the printer had messed up, so they had to bring in the tech fix the printer. The lady pressed the print button twice.
Yeah.
So she got the original script, took it, gave it to Samuel Jackson, left the office. But because she pressed it twice, a second script came out. One of the production assistants got the script, took it, and sold it before the movie was even shot.
Yeah.
So the movie was all over the internet before, and we talking pre-Instagram, Twitter days. So this is the first Avengers, very first Avengers movie. But they said since that happened, when Marvel sends out a script in most movies, and I'm talking about big movies, there's a person that comes, gives you the script. You got to take it, sign for it, and then they take it back once you read the shit.
Yeah.
This is going to happen in the NFL because of this.
Yeah.
So now you have it to where it's like there are teams that, you know, I believe teams have, especially in the first 2 to 3 rounds, they probably have 6 or 7 players that they aiming for.
Cause this ain't the first time this shit happened. No, get me wrong.
No.
They've been doing this shit. They've been down getting niggas numbers and pranking their ass and shit.
Because the numbers are sitting out there. They, you know, you got to give your direct line out to the teams. That way they call you, you know, waiting on the phone call, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
So I tell that story to say, because this happened, you know, everybody gonna be running the tight ship now, because the next time it happens, somebody's losing a draft pick or somebody losing their job.
I'm telling you, Shawty.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's all about, and then you got to think it's all about the public reaction to that shit.
Right.
Because nigga get this shit happen to them every draft. This ain't nothing new.
Yeah, it's not
but
new.
It's just the simple fact of the person who it was.
Right.
What was going on at that time.
Right.
And it's just the simple fact that, Shawty, I feel like the New Orleans Saints done put voodoo on us, Shawty. Because it's just like every time, Shawty, we have something good happen to us, Shawty. It's just the most weirdest shit happen to us, Shawty.
So it's that Falcon curse. It's a curse, man. It is.
Yeah, that's why I sent it to every. That's why I sent it to every Falcon fan I knew. When I first seen the shit, I sent it to everybody I knew because I knew. I said, Shawty, watch this, Shawty. Watch this.
Yeah, that's why I hated on. That's why I hated on the Herd when they brought up us giving up that first round pick. I was like, stop bringing it up because I'm comfortable, but it just be our luck. Something happened this season, and we projected with the top 5 pick, something that we need.
Yeah.
And then it's like, yeah, that shit got to go to the Rams. You just like,
and then we gonna take another pick from your ass for this stupid ass shit. That's why I was saying, like, I wanted to die down. I really wanted it to die down, man. I really wanted the shit to die down and niggas start talking about the shit. But I kept saying, like, when people still kept talking about the shit, niggas, the league gonna always work on the public outrage because they don't want that shit.
Yeah, they don't like it. Absolutely.
They don't want that shit. So when it come to find out, okay, nigga, you left the number out here and the nigga went in your iPad and shit, that's on you. So we can't hit you personally. We're gonna hit the team, and then the team gonna hit you.
Yeah, because that 350, come on, that's probably that 350 is how much you paying.
That's crazy.
That now that's a player salary, like practice squad, somebody like that. That's somebody's salary.
Yeah,
that 350 is somebody's salary.
That's his salary.
Yeah.
That's that nigga's salary.
That 100K, that's it.
Nigga, I bet you Arthur came in that motherfucker like, hey man. Arthur came in that motherfucker like, hey man, check this out, man.
Yeah.
These folks just gave me a $350,000 fine, y'all.
Yeah.
You might be working for free this year, man.
Yeah, you working for free. You working for free.
And it's just like,
yeah.
I beat that nigga. What did you like? You 21, you a grown ass man.
Hey, the dude on the one of the guys on Sports Talk was like, yeah, that trust fund you got, yeah, that is.
Oh yeah, it coming out. Oh, it coming out.
You gonna have to work that back up, bro.
You might want to have to work. You might want to have to work your
because you go to
next year. Yeah, your next year.
They were like, hey, bro, yeah, you gonna have to get you an on-campus job and an off-campus job. Like, you paying for this, bro.
You paying for this, bitch, dog. You paying for this.
I'm not buying your books. I'll pay for your room and board because it's already taken care of. But go get them. You need an on-campus job and an off-campus job.
Off-campus job, and you gonna come home now and when y'all done breaking shit like that, you gonna do some work around the house.
Yeah. Or you might well stay there and do work. Take
you gonna do work. But he's 21. Like,
yeah, take pick.
You should already be having a job or something, child.
You gonna learn today.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart said you gonna learn today.
I knew it, child. I just knew because the public still talking about this shit It's not. This shit ain't going away no time soon.
But that's because of who he did it to.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the biggest issue, who he did it to.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why the shit don't look right. Cause you're like, you put this on the internet, knowing how big this man persona was right now.
Yeah,
y'all nigga did that shit for some clout. It's just like, that's some white boy shit, Sean. That's just some white boy shit.
It is, yeah.
And we gonna get the ass in there because they gonna hit the organization. That's why I told niggas just man, this shit just a prank call. Nah, it don't work like that. Sean.
Because they have to do something.
This not a prank call for a regular person.
Has to do something. It's not like they could just. They have to do something.
Cause I hear a lot of niggas talking about, well, man, it was an offensive lineman got prank called like 2 times. Nobody ain't saying anything about that. Man, them niggas don't know that nigga, man. Nobody know that nigga.
Not only that, you ain't even know his name.
Nobody knows that nigga, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Nobody know that nigga, man. Nobody know who the fuck he is.
And I'll say this before we ride out. That's why your name and how big this stuff is. That's why all this stuff matters. Everything that happened around this draft with Shedeur, you are a big name. Hey. And this goes for all the athletes coming up after this, with these NIL deals and all that stuff. When you in these important positions like quarterback or you supposed to be the star, don't think because you made that money in college that you're entitled to something in the NFL or the NBA or anything else. These folks don't have to fuck with you. They don't. So they don't have to fuck with you. Like, whether we think as fans is cool or not, these organizations could look your way and be like, yeah.
Like it's simply that.
Yeah.
Like it's just like.
But he's projected. We don't care.
We don't give a fuck.
We don't care. So.
And then you gonna get now because of the new. Now these niggas are millionaires coming in the combine. Now they gonna be like, okay, you know what? Hey man, we need y'all to do this. We need you to run this cone. You know what? Nah, I'm straight. I'm just gonna wait till we go to pro day, man. And y'all wanna fuck with a nigga? I'll be in pro day. If not, cool. I don't care.
But then that's when the NIL deal run out because your deal is based on you playing.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so now I'm be like, oh, y'all, what y'all say on projected as? Oh, you projected in the down 3rd round. No, I'm straight. I go on back and make me another damn $5-6 million.
And that's depending on the team you're on because if let's say you the top wide receiver at, we'll just use Ohio State. We'll use Texas. You decide, hey, I'm going 3rd round. Let me go back to college. That way I can go first. Get the signing bonus, get all this stuff.
But check this out.
Give me another 2. Well, there's this 5-star recruit over here.
But hold on.
That we got to get 5 too.
I understand. I understand exactly what you're saying. But check this out though. This is shit that the same thing Carson Bet did. You know what? This damn competition a little bit too much over here, man. Let me go down here and go against Virginia Tech and down. Let me go and get down Virginia Tech and SMU and now all these scrub teams.
It's happening.
And pad my stat. Now I damn threw for 4,000 yards this year.
Yeah.
No damn 3 interceptions, 4,000 yards, 25 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I got the numbers. Let me go to the combine, knock that shit out. I'm gonna be in my draws. I can down run a 40. I can jump high. I can down throw the ball down 50 yards. Nobody ain't talking about nigga when you played against Alabama, you win shit. No,
that's my whole point. These dudes got to get to the point. Their mindset has to be, let me consistently show improvement, regardless of what the money I'm getting. Because if you don't, you're not gonna be in college that way. Like you can turn college into a career.
Yeah, it's a lot of niggas doing it.
It's a lot of niggas doing it. But after a while, it's gonna be like, bro, you been here about 8 years.
but exactly, you see what happened. But this is what I'm saying. You got a nigga who 18, like the nigga in Tennessee. You got a nigga with 18.
Yeah.
Oh, how much I made? How much I made? 2 million, 3 million. How much that nigga got? Oh yeah, I don't got like 7 million. Oh, hey y'all, I need 8. No, fuck no, nigga, we ain't give you no 8. All right, I go to motherfucking Ball State. Ball State say they got 10 for me.
Yeah.
So, hey man, they got to get a handle on that damn NIL shit before this shit get out of hand. So I'm telling you, man.
And it already has. But to the shout out to I think Chad and a lot of them dudes were talking about this. They said, yeah, it's cool. Don't get your money now. But he said, y'all boys getting money at 21 and 20, 21, 22, 23. He said that shit ain't gonna last till you're 30. Nope. So you can look at it. You can look at it as a right now thing and be like, yeah, I'm getting it. But if you don't show improve on the next level, you trying to live off of that? Like, unless so.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Niggas don't understand. Niggas making money off of their likeness now. So it's just like, your likeness is your likeness for life.
Yeah, if somebody want it.
Yeah, like long as you entertain it, long as people want to see you, you can make money out of that shit. So it's just like shit.
But that's the point I'm going with. How long are people gonna care? You got at that point, you gotta make people care.
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta make people care.
But see, now you're gonna have these young niggas that they gonna put just as much stock in their football play as they damn social media and they damn image off the field.
And it's possible you can do the streaming route, you can do you can do a show, but my point is, me personally, I wouldn't bank on it if I'm a football player, basketball player, something like that. And I'm not even at the next level yet. I'm doing it big in college. Great. Let me get my bread. Yeah. Let's say I made $20 million over 5 years in college. Great, cool. That is amazing. Eventually, the college is gonna be like, nigga, we're not gonna pay you no more. All right, cool. Let me go over here and do this. We don't want you unless you play.
It's so many routes, though. Y'all like this a nigga he played for Green Bay at the cornerback. He probably wasn't even a known player, y'all. He probably like, I seen this shit on Twitter somewhere. Yeah, and he wasn't even a known player, y'all. He was just probably like a rotational cornerback or something like that. He went no, but this nigga making his money on OnlyFans. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Like, but he come and say, "Hey man, I'm a former Green Bay Packer." Nigga, former NFL player. He on internet fucking. Yeah, I'm on that motherfucker fucking. Yeah, and he probably ain't making the same amount, the same check he was making with the NFL. But shit, you got a content how you just fucking. Like,
but see, I'm looking at it for the majority.
Yeah, I understand.
Of course, the cream gonna rise to the top. So it's easy to look at the deals and say, well, these 10, 11 dudes are making it. It's another 200 that's like, find a way to live off that $5 million they made.
But that's what I'm saying. You gotta find a way, Shawty. You got just like they make money off you. You gotta make money off you. You feel what I'm saying?
All I'm saying is I would bank more on my sport.
Yeah.
Trying to make the money. We're gonna continue the conversation because just a message to any young athletes out there, man. Get as much as you can, but make sure you're figuring it out as you go.
Focus on the important shit.
Yeah, ain't nobody wrote the book on NIL yet. So until they do, you gotta figure it out. So.
Man. Just focus on the important shit, man. But we'll be back tomorrow, man. We're gonna finish this shit, man. And
Shannon, Shannon, we coming for your ass tomorrow, boy.
Yeah, Shannon, and that 100 niggas versus the gorilla shit. For y'all niggas too. Yeah, we talking about this stupid ass shit tomorrow, man. But yeah, man. That been the episode, man. We'll holler at y'all for tomorrow, man.
Yeah, y'all boy be easy.
All right.
Whether you like it or don't like it, learn to love it because it's the best thing going today.